Good evening. This is Suhail Iqbal. I am a project management professional and I have been involved in project management for over 35 years. For the last 17 years, I have been working as a trainer and facilitator for project managers, program managers, and portfolio managers. I hold all the certifications which PMI had to offer, as well as some other certifications like Scrum Studies, the complete series of Scrum certifications, Prince2 certifications, and many more. Today, I want to talk about a very common query which people have, and that is, I have already done my PMP certification. What next? What is beyond PMP? So today I'll be talking about what all are the various options available to you beyond PMI. PMI offers 8 different certifications, which you can see in my credentials. The first 8 certifications: PMP, PGMP, Program Management Professional, Portfolio Management Professional, Professional Business Analysis, Risk Management Professional, Scheduling Professional, and Certified Associate in Project Management. These are the 8 certifications PMI had to offer. There is one more which I did not list here, that is PMI-ACP, Agile Certified Professional. So PMI has to offer these 8 certifications. So you are already a PMP. The immediate next step you could have achieved is PMI-SP. Now, what is PMI-SP? I'm not going into the technical details, only from the professional point of view, because you will develop as you want to develop. Nobody can suggest that you should do this certification or that certification. You must know what is your interest, what is your path of development, and accordingly you can select which path you have to select. So PMI offers a number of certifications, and the most easiest next step would be PMI-SP, that is Scheduling Professional. Now, what is PMI-SP? Scheduling Professional Certification is a specialization for schedulers. There is a new role of professionals as schedulers. Now, who are these schedulers? Actually, in small projects, project managers themselves do all these duties of estimation, of risk management, of quality management, of scheduling, of planning, and everything. You don't have separate planners or estimators or people like those. But in large projects and in complex projects, there is a need of having many people supporting project manager, and PMI-SP is one of them. It is not only a subordinate role. I would rather say this is a PMP plus role, because a scheduling professional is a full-fledged PMP with a specialization in SP. It is just like you are an MBBS doctor and you have a specialization in ENT. So this guy has a specialization in scheduling, PMI-SP. So if you are appearing in SP exam, you may not be a PMP already, because PMI-SP tests you for all the knowledge of PMP plus specialization in scheduling. Then we have some other options as far as the scheduling is concerned. There is another body, not PMI, but another body by the name of AACEI, that is Cost Engineering. So they offer a very interesting certification which is good for planning engineers. This is Planning and Scheduling Professional. Now this certification, though not that very popular, but is very good for engineers who want to go on with a planning engineer job. Most of the organizations in construction or other engineering areas, they would greatly prefer a person who is a PSP. But it is not that popular, as I said, because out of the 10 different certifications offered by AACI, PSP is the most famous one, and the maximum number of PSPs during their 15 last years is only 12,000. PMI-SP. This certification is one of the 8 different certifications of PMI. It is third least popular certification. Still, they have got more than 16,000 professionals certified so far. So I just compare it. AACI, the best certification they have is PSP, and so far they could have not more than 12,000 people certified. Although I still say it is a good certification. PMI-SP, they have got, this is the third least popular certification, and they have got 16,000, still more than what AACEI has got. So therefore, from the popularity point of view, and if you are especially not an engineer, I would strongly recommend you go for PMI-SP. And if you are already a PMP, then it is so simple. You just have to study about a month more. You study the practice standard for project scheduling and try to relate it with your experience, and you probably are all fit to go. AACEI offers some other certifications also, which equivalent of which are not offered by PMI. One of the certifications is CEP. That is Cost Estimating Professional. Now, interestingly, as PMI has realized the role of a scheduler, there is another role very close to a scheduler, and that is the role of an estimator. Again, more likely in construction industry. So because AACEI is more towards the construction engineering, therefore they have come up with this certification, CEP, that is Certified Estimating Professional. Again, a very good certification. Then they have got another certification. They've got 10 certifications, but they have got yet another certification which is called EVP. That is again a unique certification because this is earned value professional, and few EVPs we have all over the world are these EVPs. There is one other organization which offers earned value certification, and that is KPMG from UK, which also offers Prince2 and other certification, but EVP is more popular so far. Then we have got another certification from AACEI, and that is CCP, and this is purely cost related certification. So this is cost professional, certified cost professional. This they have got a bit stringent requirement because their specialization is cost. AACEI is cost engineering, so their specialization is cost. Therefore, for this they need to have a little more experience, and other requirements are there. Although this may not relate with you, because cost CEP certification is good enough for someone who is a project manager, but only if he wants to be an estimator. From PMI, then we have got yet another certification that is called PMI-RMP, which is Risk Management Professional. Now, Risk Management Professional certification is again as good as PMI-SP, Scheduling Professional. The level of these two certifications is exactly the same. Both of them are treated PMP plus. When you sit in the RMP exam, you will automatically be tested for PMP. You don't have to be PMP already. You will automatically tested for PMP and for your specialization in risk management. So you become a risk management professional. This is more popular than SP, but it is a bit more difficult than scheduling professional. Other organizations also offer some kind of risk management certifications, like KPMG. KPMG is UK-based organization, and that is the one which is famous for Prince2 and other certifications. This offers a certification named as Management of Risk. Again, a very interesting certification. They have got very good standard. And if at all you're working in UK, then you must go for KPMG certifications. Management of Risk is a good certification with a good standard behind it. But as you know, we are talking about more popular certifications. Therefore, I would recommend that you go for risk management professional certification from PMI, which is one of the most popular certifications there. Then PMI has got another certification that is the budding field today in project management, that is Agile. So they have Agile Certified Professional, PMI-ACP, Agile Certified Professional. This is a very good certification from the point of view of understanding the Agile. You don't need to have a lot of experience to get this certification. You just have to gain some kind of understanding what Agile is. And this is not a very in-depth certification, a very easy certification, because if you have attended a training and you are aware about what all kinds of Agile methodologies are there and how do they generally work, you may not have a lot of experience for that. You can easily pass this certification. So if you are a PMP and you have already, you would like to go for SP or RMP, I would say ACP is the easiest one, and this is not equivalent to PMP or something. This is something like a junior level certification for a new entrant. And ACP Agile will be more popular for people from IT. So a new entrant in the field of IT may come on with ACP. That is good. But then we talk about more professional certifications in Scrum. There are 3 different bodies which are more popular than others. First of all, I would like to talk about the most oldest one, and that is Scrum.org. Actually, the authors of the Scrum Manifesto formed this body initially, and they came up with these certifications that was professional. Actually, in Agile or in Scrum for that matter, because Scrum is an Agile methodology. In Scrum, they have got 4 levels, rather three basic levels. One, the top level is the product owner. Then we have got the Scrum Master, and then we have got the Scrum Developer, who is a member of the team. So all of these Scrum certifications would be like, around these 3 roles. There may be another role for a coach or something. Then we are lately seeing that they are scaling up the Agile or Scrum, and in that way they have come up with many certifications which relate to use of Scrum in programs and portfolios and in organizational agility and so on and so forth. So I'm not talking about a lot about those things, but generally speaking, Scrum has got professional Scrum product owner, professional Scrum master, and professional Scrum developer. And SPS is their certification, which is scalable professional Scrum, meaning what they have covered everything above a project level, program, portfolio, or bigger level. They just call it SPS. So this is for Scrum.org. Though it was a founder organization, but it has gone down in popularity after they separated into 2 organizations, Scrum.org and Scrum Alliance.org. Scrum Alliance.org had been enjoying a lot of popularity in the market for last many years, and Scrum Alliance certifications have become a de facto name of quality. They have started naming their certifications as Certified Scrum Product Owner, Certified Scrum Master, Certified Scrum Developers. Then recently they have come up with another kind of certification which is covering all of these 3 areas, and this is a senior level certification, and this is called Certified Scrum Professional. Then as far as the trainer or coach is concerned, they have got different certifications for that as well. They have got Certified Scrum Trainer, they have got Certified Enterprise Coach, and a Certified team coach. Well, these are not really that very important, but we must focus on the three main roles: the product owner, the Scrum Master, and the Scrum developer. So these are the certifications offered by that. So till now, Scrum Alliance had been very popular, and still people think this is good. But there is yet another certification, another organization which has come up in last about not more than 3 years, and they have uh, taken over the whole market due to their approach. They have first of all they have come up with a Scrum body of knowledge. This is scrumstudy.com. Scrumstudy.com has come up with a Scrum body of knowledge which became its hallmark. Moreover, they have everything available online. The trainings are online, the certifications are proctored and online, meaning their certification cannot be taken by someone else. You have to be sitting there, a camera is looking at you, some invigilator is looking at you, though you are appearing from the comfort of your house, but still you are being invigilated. So this certification has taken the market by force, and very recently what I have seen is that they have surpassed the Scrum Alliance. Their membership is increasing by heaps and bounds. They have got Scrum certified trainer, they have got Scrum product owner certified, Scrum master certified, Scrum developer certified, and there is yet another Scrum Agile master certified. So these were the certifications which were offered in the line of duty for Agile and Scrum. By the way, if I did not mention, Scrum is a methodology of Agile, right? So once you talk about ACP, then what you are saying is you are covering all the methodologies at an introductory level. Scrum is one of the most popular methodologies, and therefore we have got so many organizations working on that. And these organizations, and naturally the people of Agile Manifesto, they are the people who actually formed the scrum.org and then later on scrumalliance.org. So therefore this has got some validity from the manifesto point of view. There are other organizations also who are offering certifications in Scrum, but they are not really worth mentioning. If we talk about another organization which is providing something like a PMP, then I would strongly recommend UK's KPMG, which offers Prince2 certification. Now, Prince2 certification is very popular in UK because this is a government accepted standard. Every project in UK would have to have a Prince2 certified professional. So all the new entrants who come out of the universities and get into in the field, if they want to be project managers, they have to be Prince2 certified. Prince2 certification has two levels: foundation and practitioner level. So foundation level, what we do is, this is for new entrants. You don't have to have a lot of experience. You just have to attend a course and you can sit in the exam. Though these certifications are a bit expensive, but yes, Scrum Foundation is so easy to attempt after you have just attended a course that you probably, the pass rate is almost 98 to 100%. And actually, people who are Scrum Foundation certified, they get some kind of project management initial jobs, and naturally they can prosper and they can move on to the next level. The second part of this certification, or the second certification, is for practitioners. This is Scrum Prince2 practitioner. Prince2 practitioner is really a very hard certification. Although the level of difficulty, or for that matter, the level of recognition of this certification is almost equivalent to PMP. It is not PMP. It is different than PMP, but they do agree with each other as far as the concepts are concerned. There are certain terms which are different, but generally the concepts are matching. But the nomenclature is different. The approach might be a little different. Practically, I have seen that Prince2 is more of a methodology because it's more detailed in nature. As far as PMP is concerned, PMP is a standard. So it is just a framework, and it leaves it up to you how you work under these guidelines. But in Prince2, you have got slightly slightly more rigid requirements. That is from the government of UK and for government projects. Therefore, this is more detailed. But I have seen recently that even Prince2, they have come up with standards. They have come up with a lot many certifications. Rather, I would say the most number of certifications and different standards they have come up with is APMG. Wonderful. A lot many standards in each and every area. I can't even list them here in front of you. So Prince2 is a very good certification if you are planning to work in UK or in any UK-based organization. Especially you have got a lot many UK-based organizations in Middle East and Saudi Arabia and other places. So Prince2 might be good for you. In Saudi Arabia and Middle East, both PMP and Prince2 are equally weighed because American companies are also working there, British companies are also working there. So I have seen that the job descriptions normally, even if it is not a job description for a project manager, even if you are going for an accounting job, you will see that they will have a requirement. You should either be a Prince2 certified or PMP certified. Well, that is fine, but we can very easily say that they are not really very much understanding what they are asking for, because even that kind of mandatory requirement is not there in North America or in Europe. But anyways, we leave it there because we are just looking at how someone can get a job. So this is the Prince2 certification. Let's move on to the next level. PMI has got another certification by the name PMI-PBA, that is Professional Business Analyst. Now, it has got a competitor in business analysis. Before PMI-PBA could be announced, some months or about a year or two back, an organization was formed by the name of International Institute of Business Analysis, and they copied the mechanism and the body of knowledge as PMBOK is there. They just copied the whole pattern and they developed a business analysis body of knowledge. They call it BABOK. And because there was no competitor in the market, they became very popular. They came up with two certifications. IIBA came up with two certifications. One is a junior level certification, like, you can call it something like a CAPM, and a senior level certification, which is equivalent to a PMP. So the junior level certification was called CCBA, and the senior level certification was CBAP, which became really very popular because naturally, because there was no competition. But when PMI came into the field, PMI did not come up with a standard, but they came up with a practice standard for business analysis and a practice standard for requirements management, and their methodology is slightly different from CBAP, but their certification has been becoming more and more popular, and CBAP is somehow losing clientage somehow. So they are competitors. We can't say who is winning, who is not winning, but if you are a PMI enthusiast, you go for PBA. If you really want to exclusively work as a business analyst and without any relation with the project management, CBAP is the one for you. If you are experienced professional, and if you are new entrant, you go for CCBA. Remember, PBA, the purpose of PBA is to find the relationship, to understand the relationship of project manager and business analyst. Sometimes project manager behaves like or acts as a PBA, as a business analyst. So to bridge that gap, this was very important certification from project management point of view. So if you look at it from project management point of view, PBA is your choice. Going a level up, that is program management professional. Now we are, getting to the harder part of it. Program management professional certification has been graded as the most difficult certification ever produced. This is not, I'm not just saying it. They have a record that it is hardly anybody who clears it in the first attempt. Hardly anybody, very few people. All those, who have passed it, they have done it in 2 or 3 attempts. But naturally, you might be a PGMP and you might have done it first attempt. So I must congratulate you. You did well, man. Anyways, program management professional, a very prized certification, a wonderful certification, though not very popular because people in developing countries especially, they are not able to think beyond PMP. So to make them understand what the program really is, and to get them a PGMP, that is kind of slightly difficult. Even in Canada, they don't have many PGMPs, but most number of PGMPs are from America, then from China, and these places have got more number of PGMPs. And I was amazed to see that in Middle East especially, these numbers are rising. They're not instrumentally big, but all the good professionals tend to go and settle down around those places like Dubai and Abu Dhabi and all that. So people from everywhere in the world are getting together and gathering there in those areas. Anyways, that's what it is. As we were talking about APMG, UK based, APMG, what they did was even before the program and portfolio management certifications were ever thought about, they came up with their certifications, which are more robust. Their certification from the program point of view is MSP, Managing Successful Programs, and that is very popular in UK. It is a competitor of PGMP, but still again I say PMI is so popular that their PGMP, number of PGMPs have risen, and it is, I don't really remember, but it's more than I think 1500 PGMPs so far. So all around the world we have got just this much number of PGMPs, but MSPs is even lower, much lower. The biggest level of certification from PMI is portfolio management professional, and naturally this is the highest level. But as far as the difficulty is concerned, I personally found it to be even easier than PGMP. Maybe PGMP was too hard, and after having done that, everything looks so really nice and fine. But PFMP was comparatively simpler for me. The competitor of PFMP from APMG is MOP, Management of Portfolios. Again, Management of Portfolios was released by APMG much before PMI could come up with their certification. Anyways, that is more popular in UK, and they have got many other certifications. And an interesting certificate, as I said before, whenever I was talking about risk, that is MOR, Management of Risk. Well, I wish I could do all those certifications from APMG because they are very interesting. Every certification has 2 parts. One is foundation, one is practitioner. Foundation is easy, practitioner is really hard. But that is not the problem whether it is hard or not. But the thing is, these certifications are really very expensive. Each one of them, all APMG certifications, they will cost you an arm and a leg. Otherwise, I would have done them all, but I just did Prince2, and after that, I did not, involve myself a lot with that. Anyways, they have got management of risk. They have got management of value. This is again a very interesting certification. I would love to go for it. This relates to value management and value engineering in project management and other areas. So that is really very interesting. They have also got certifications in Agile. They have got Agile Project Manager. They have got, they call it Agile PM. They have got Agile PGM, that is Agile Program Manager, and so many certifications. They have got a certification for earned value as well. So there are a number of certifications. Naturally, I have covered most of the certifications, and we must not forget the lowest level of certification in PMI, that is CAPM. This certification is again very popular in youngsters because the entry level certification. If you are not qualified to go for a PMP certification, you must be qualified to go for a CAPM, because CAPM only requires you to be out of school, not even university, out of school. You may be a diploma holder and you have just completed this much education. You can straight away go and sit in the CAPM exam. And if you don't have that education, even then you can go and appear for CAPM exam. You just have to have 1 year experience in projects in any role. So CAPM is good because CAPM is a one-time certification. You become a CAPM and you are valid CAPM for 5 years, and then if there is no renewal, if you want to have the CAPM certification upheld, then probably you have to appear again in the exam after 5 years. But by 5 years, you must have attained your educational qualification. You must have had experience you wanted to have for PMP, and you may be qualifying for the PMP. So most of the people who become CAPM, they seek jobs just like, I said, Prince2 foundation level people, they get job based on Prince2 foundation. So in North America, people get job based on CAPM, and then they improve their skill, and ultimately they, after gaining their experience, they go for PMP certification. So this is, it might have been too much, but this is what I have about beyond PMP path. There could be many other certifications I have not discussed, but you see, these are the most popular certifications, which I think you must consider if you are a PMP, and you must select your own path. I can't advise you exactly, but maybe, if you can come to me and we can discuss it over, and I can really find out what your real interests are and what your future objectives are, I can suggest something. But based on whatever I know, I have just recorded this thing, and it's all up to you to take benefit of it. So that's all from my side. Thank you very much. See you again sometime. Bye.